What's going on, y'all? I'm back in this raggedy bitch. I'm a little pissed off and some other shit, but it's all right. I got my own emotions under control. I can handle my own fucking shit. I'm cool. But as all of y'all know, I was on live earlier during my lunch break, um, at work telling y'all some shit and you know, laying the shit out there for whatever what it's worth. And some kind of way, I guess I got cut the fuck off. The fucking earpiece wouldn't work, which I don't understand why the fuck I got the motherfucking N9. I'm doing it on the fucking computer anyway. But whole lot of shit went wrong. The voice thing went out and all that shit. So I'm on my laptop. So as y'all can see from the other bitch that called me Rick James 2.0 and the other bitch that called me fat bitch, as you can see, I'm not fat. Pretty motherfucking sexy as a matter of fact. But anyway, mitigating the fact, I don't know where the fuck I left off. I'm gonna try to remember. But let's see. So the last thing I thought I told y'all about on my lunch break before I got disconnected from the thing was some shit about, like I told y'all, about these motherfucking bills, this high ass motherfucking rent. Ain't no background in this bitch, so I don't look for none, okay? So I'm on this motherfucker, I'm talking to everybody, I'm trying to get the shit straight and trying to get the business straight. But don't look for no motherfucking background. And yeah, I look like the honeycomb mascot probably by the face and shit, but fuck that shit. I'm in this bitch, all right? So I'm trying to get this camera adjusted on this fucking computer. Dog, a pussycat, come on here and lay down. That's a dog name, Pussycat. It's a dog, but it's named Pussycat. She take cat naps. What the fuck it is, what it is. But anyway, picking up where I left off earlier on my lunch break, where I got cut off with you guys. You all were saying that, let's see, I think this motherfucking, okay, my mic on, right? Because I ain't trying to have the same motherfucking shit go down that went down earlier where the fucking mic and shit was turned off. Now I'm seeing the green dots. Is y'all hearing me in this bitch? If you hear me or something, send me a heart, send me a thumbs up or something, tell a bitch something. What's your Zelle or PayPal? I don't know what Zelle or PayPal is. I don't even have one, Latrina. Let me see. I don't know if this, let's see. I tell you what, let me see if I can put the Cash App shit in the chat. And then, because I ain't never had nobody offer me no money, Latrina. So listen, honey, you the first one, not a man or a woman. So listen, I don't know if you're trying to put the fuck out of what, but I can't do $5 for $1, but I love so much for even offering. So I got to figure out a way to get that part done. Let me see if I can do that while I'm still conversating and talking and running my fucking mouth. But yeah, so I don't want to get off subject, and I want to spend time and everything with everybody. So let me see if I can put this shit in the chat. Where's my phone? I'm see if I can put it in the chat. But y'all hang with a bitch, and if y'all ain't up in this motherfucker yet, please come on and bring it. Look at, I'm looking at my phone. I'm looking at Latrina. Say, what's your Cash App? Or PayPal or something like that. Let me send you a message. Let's see. And y'all stay on this motherfucker because y'all like to run off and shit. And I know a lot of y'all running on CP time anyway. So I'm gonna give y'all ass a few minutes to get the fuck up in here. So y'all can get y'all life together. Cause I'm gonna wait. I'm a patient man. Some folk don't get that, but trust me, I do, and that's all the fuck that matters. And when you get it, you'll be better off. Let me see here. I'm just giving y'all time to come on in and shit like that, because I know I'm about to jump right into the subject and shit, because I'm already a little toasted and where I need to be. Just to start running my motherfucking mouth. So yeah. Listen, I'm a one-man show. I tell you all the time, I ain't got no motherfucking production. I end up getting me a manager, and my manager is managing, but we still got shit to be doing. But we coming along fine. I'm gonna put it like that to y'all, because at the end of the day, if we wasn't coming along fine, I feel like this here, y'all wouldn't be fucking with me the way y'all do, right? So that part I appreciate. But anyway, now that I put that in the chat, if anybody else needs it or want to send a Zelle, a PayPal, a Cash App, or anything else, I'm gonna have to send those things and set it up. My thing is, I be on here just talking shit and enjoying the people, enjoying y'all's company and whatnot. And so when y'all ask me for PayPal and Cash App and stuff, I don't know how to fucking act. I'm like a nigga that's somebody offer you $10, $20, you know, that kind of thing. Somebody want to pay for your drink and shit at the bar. You know, used to being independent and stuff. So but I'm not used to somebody asking me for that, so I'm gonna have to start adding that to the and I put it wrong. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all. I think I added it. It's okay, now I put it wrong. Cash App, AJ Red Production, the Cash App. DJ had put it for me. Thank you, DJ. I appreciate it. That's my manager, y'all, that actually put it in. Yeah, he put it in, you know, a little you know, pre-time or whatever, but the one I put, y'all, is the correct one. I had to go and check the fucking Cash App before I get into everything, but I'm trying to make sure the money is right, because I ain't never had nobody throw no money at me. I ain't no stripper or no shit on no pole. But you know, I take the Cash App. But anyway, so getting back into the topic of which we first started earlier part of today, when I was actually on break from my 9 to 5. A lot of y'all I know thought that I was being facetious or being an asshole or just being a commoner when I mentioned this is a message to, hey Chantel, this is a message to Joe Biden and his administration and those who are in power who actually can turn some shit around for us. I left off on, we're spending money, sending 40 million and all this different stuff to Ukraine, trying to help them with their war effort against who the fuck people, Germany or one of Korea, one of, I don't know who the fuck it was, Russia, because they're trying to reform Mother Russia. Like I said before, don't nobody give a fuck about no Russia and all this other bullshit. I know a lot of folks saying, when I was one of the ones when this first started out with the war and everything, I was like, okay, let's please help Russia. Let's do what we can. Let's help the people, right? But when it all fell down to it and looking at the overall motherfucking kickback, we're the ones getting kicked back like a standing behind a motherfucking horse by surprise, right? Because at the end of the day, like I said before, COVID was an awakening for the rest of us who did not know, or any of us that were wondering, right, about these motherfucking bills, this high-ass motherfucking rent. We need to start some shit over here like they did in Toronto, Canada. And we need to protest behind these high-ass motherfucking rent prices, these high motherfucking car notes. You got health insurance on your job, but you ain't never got no time to take the fuck off and go get your eyes checked or go see what the fuck them snackers looking like in your fucking mouth, that dentist office, or see what your overall body's looking like, and let alone if you can find the time, the copay. And if not just that, copay going beyond that to a specialist. We all know if you got to have any kind of imaging or any all that shit costs some motherfucking money. And not to mention, like I said, we should be not put into a place where a bitch trying to figure out gas or gum or you know, gas or buns or what the fuck I'm gonna eat tonight versus paying this rent. Because I'm gonna be honest with you motherfuckers. I'm gonna tell y'all cousins, I don't make bullshit money. I will be honest with you with that one. I don't make, you know, no $12, 13, 17, 18. I don't make that kind of skrilla. I make more than that. None of your fucking business, because I know some of y'all wait for me to tell you that I ain't going to. But I make a decent amount of money. I make a decent wage, and I go to work. I bust my balls. I try to make sure my patients are taken care of. I try to make sure customer service is given to a top-notch standard. I go into work even on the days I don't feel like it, whether I'm scheduled or not. These are the things the average American is doing. I'm not by myself in this shit. Y'all motherfucking ass doing it too. Because I know goddamn well anybody giving y'all no food stamps, anybody giving, and now you remember getting SSI. I don't know what the fuck you're getting if you got a handicap. That ain't got to do with me. I'm back about that one. But the bottom line is part two. Joe Biden needs to come down to the motherfucking thing and step before the people and tell us what the fuck is going on, because y'all spending money in Ukraine on a goddamn war. We over here paying $12.50 for a fucking one bedroom that ain't got no washing, not me, no washing and dry. And then on top of that, motherfucker tell me I'm paying for parking. Bitch, you stupid. Why the fuck am I living over here in an apartment complex and I ain't got nowhere to park, bitch? You sound crazy. You sound fucking retarded. They say that ain't a word, but bitch, fuck that. I'm from the old school. I can use retarded. The bottom line is I'm trying to make is we spend a lot of time as an American citizen voting for rights, fighting for rights, right? Pretty much, right? We're fighting for gay rights. We're fighting for black rights for the last 400 years. We're fighting for trans rights. We're fighting for a whole lot of shit. But nobody is finding, everybody's so busy trying to, and that's another thing. I may address that subject on here, depending on how more motherfuckers get up on this motherfucker. I may address that too. And I may just have to make that out of video because everybody's been getting on here asking me about, you know, the video about, doing the video about the trans community, the shit between T.S. Madison, Tasha K. ignorant ass, and Jesse hilarious old receding hairline ass. Now, and whatever punk or trans got on here and started all this motherfucking drama, and then this girl dissipated, but you got everybody else in an uproar behind this shit. These are the kind of issues I'm not going to say need to take the back burner because these are important issues. But at the end of the day, let's start with the basic shit. I can tell y'all right now, rent, they ain't about to get all that motherfucking money this month. I'm going to give y'all what y'all need to survive. Y'all asking for too much because I better occupy, this is not even 800 motherfucking square foot. And I'm looking around this motherfucker like it's an empire, but it's barely 800 square foot. And I pay $1,250 on top of paying for my parking. 1 bedroom. That is fucking ridiculous. My very first place cost me, I think it was maybe around 700 square foot, 725, $325. Let's get back to them days. But the bottom line is, like I told y'all, with COVID, this is the shit that they fuck around with and said, you know, we'll give y'all a discount to keep us in business and keep us afloat. But oh baby, when the COVID is over, you bitches better be ready for an increase. And I'm talking about a big one. And it's everywhere, y'all. It's not just the rent. It's food costs. I cannot tell you the amount of people I help on the job and off the job that my significant other and other folks don't even know I have anything to do with, help find food supplies, ways or means to find food. Let me tell you something. Anybody that knows me that's even on this motherfucking live, them bitches know I'm a guru. And when I say the guru, I find shit you think couldn't even be found. I should have been a motherfucking case manager, some shit like that, or resource manager instead of, oh yeah, I'm drinking suds tonight, y'all. If you with it, cool. If you're not, fuck it. Chantel, hey cousin, YouTube alert me. Hey, Chantel, I think I already mentioned her. She was on here. My ass is lit. Let's see. Nurse Quail, MSN. She sent me a purple heart. Thank you so much, boo. I think I really want to go ahead and stop right now and give you guys some recognition for all the love y'all show because there ain't too many motherfuckers that do that. Like I told y'all about Cash App and Zelle Pay. I don't even be asking for that kind of stuff because I get my big mouth ass on here, just want to run my lips and talk, never realizing that people sometimes want to send a donation or whatever. So if you want to send a donation, let me know. The Cash App is actually in the live chat. I'm going to start adding other ways for monetary. If you guys want to donate something or give it, chances are 9 times out of 10, if you're giving it to me anyway, I'm probably donating towards AIDS and HIV or breast cancer awareness or autism or something like that, which brings me to another point too. I'm going to have a segment on autism and probably some other shit. This camera ain't sitting right. It look kind of fucked up to me. I'm trying to figure out, I'm still looking down instead of looking up. I got to figure this shit out, but it's new to me. I get it. But getting back to the matter at hand, serious business, it makes no sense for the average parent or for a single mom to try to figure out whether her child is going to eat tonight or whether or not she's going to pay the light bill. I feel like these things have been going on for centuries and time long enough. And it's long before it got to the point where now things are so goddamn high and damn near unaffordable. It's been going on. This is nothing new. This is just not, it's not just starting. I ain't got but 6 motherfuckers up here. See what I'm talking about? I be trying to tell y'all motherfucking ass when I tell y'all subscribe and I fuck around there and tell y'all I'm about to be on this bitch, so I tell y'all motherfucking ass to subscribe. But y'all hard-headed, y'all don't listen what the fuck. Ain't but 6 motherfucking people up in the room. But I appreciate them 6 people in the room because I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, just like the last video, when I finish this bitch on live and post this motherfucker, everybody go back and watch it. But that's cool. But I still have to put the point of the matter out there. We struggling, y'all. Joe Biden, I don't know what the fuck going on with him. You know, they talking about he a skeleton, he damn near dead and all this shit. He on the brink of death. He look old as fuck. True. But I need that mind to wake the fuck up and give us what we need. Mitch McConnell the other day was on goddamn doing a fucking press conference and he went mute and retarded for like 5 fucking minutes. I honestly think that retarded motherfucker had a stroke, but I'm not sure. I've never been a fan of Mitch McConnell. I don't give a fuck about Mitch McConnell. God knows in my heart, I love people, but at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about Mitch McConnell. He could have had a stroke, heart attack, whatever it is. I care about all folk, but that motherfucker, the kind of stress he got me under before I have a goddamn stroke, he deserves one. Before I have a heart attack, that motherfucker deserves one because at the end of the day, he always got his dried up ass on the goddamn camera trying to tell somebody this what the fuck they need to be doing and trying to sign laws with a stroke of a fucking pen on what the fuck we need to be giving out our goddamn paycheck. The fuck needs to be going on for law. Chantel, now you wrong for that shit. She say, that's that cup. Got you looking the wrong way, cousin. Chantel, cut the bullshit. Don't start now, won't be none. You ain't got to tell everybody my business now. I thought I was looking up. You and DJ on the bullshit to my LOL, just look up. I'm looking up, goddamn it. I keep saying DJ Khaled all the way up, but apparently, I don't know. Look over there, what? I'm fucking confused. I don't know what the fuck. I got to put something on that wall over there, I guess, to fixate my fucking attention over there. Because I'm looking straight to the fucking ring light. I ain't looking into the camera. And when I look down, I'm looking down, trying to look at me and look at y'all, read the goddamn comments. I'm sorry, Chantel. Yeah, the cup got a bitch looking the wrong way. Sorry, cuz. But I'm here. But Chantel, you so fucking crazy. You ain't got no good sense. But the point of the matter is, y'all, just like in Toronto, these people have been protesting for, I think, now a little over a month. Look up. Okay, Richard, look up. They've been protesting a little over a month over rent. And so they say rent too high. I feel like a fucking news broadcaster. I can't do this shit. I can't. I see the light is right here, but there's like other lights and shit going on. I'm trying to focus on the fucking camera. But there are so many things that are going on in the world today economically. And when I was in college, one of my focal points was economics aside to nursing. And I couldn't figure out during that time why I was so drawn to economics. But a colleague of mine at that time in economics was telling me, like, you have to look at where we're headed versus where we are now. And he explained it. He mapped the shit out. And basically how he mapped it out, I will tell you this. It did not come in exactly as he predicted it, but it came in pretty fucking close. And when I say pretty close, I mean like a 1.2 scale. Chantel to my shoe week. But you know my eyes, I feel like Jangle-eyed Jimmy. I don't know what the fuck my eyes are supposed to be. That's why I need some help with this shit. But okay, that's the camera. That's the eye of the thing. The eye of the hurricane. I'm here. Let's see. Okay, I'm here. It's there. Look. Okay. Y'all fucking wrong for this. To my look up. Okay. Look up, Marlon. Okay. Y'all made me forget where the fuck I was at. I done lost it. But I think, like I said, okay, my friend. Okay, so yes, in college, it's almost worse than what he predicted. And it was bad before COVID, but when COVID hit, it really put a dent in our social economics system. It put a dent in households with single parents. It put a dent in household with both parents that are both working and able-bodied that are bringing a decent income. The bottom line I'm trying to make to you guys is shut up, Chantel. Stop messing with me. Leave me alone. You're doing too much. All that laughing and shit. Stop making me laugh. The bottom line is the world we live in today is not the world that any of us as children expected to be adults in, right? A lot of us went to college. We were told to go to college. You'll make enough money. You'll be successful. You'll be okay. There will not be a lot of financial ramifications that you'll have to suffer. We're finding out now that that is not true. And when I tell you guys, I work with social workers. I work with, I ain't gonna say nurses because them bitches at the above the pay grade. They make stairs. I am not a nurse. I am a medical assistant for those of you motherfuckers out here wondering what I do. And I guarantee you I make a decent amount of money, but not enough in this day and time where we have, you know, rice is $3 or $4 a fucking bag. We have chicken. You can fuck around and buy 4 cutlets, and I'm talking about the thin breast for $12.99. It is so depressing for the average American. And I'm telling y'all, I'm speaking from experience. It is so depressing to get up and go to work every single day, give it your all, make a little change, and then get home and try to decipher and divvy out who's supposed to get what as according to your light bill and all this different stuff. All this shit is too high. I'll be honest with y'all. My light company called me this morning at work, right? Now, mind you, bitch, I ain't broke, but I'm broke. You see what I'm saying? I, in my mind, got money, but my bank account says, bitch, think again. I got a little few crumbs up in there. I ain't never had my lights turned off up in this bitch, you feel me? But it's a different feeling when you get a phone call from, if you ever had a phone call from a light company, drop down the comments and let me know. Them bitches called me at 9:30 in the morning. Call can't speak my language, don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. The man said, hey, look at him. Your light bill was due 2 days ago, right? $165 for 1 bedroom, 800 and some odd square feet. When you gonna pay? I said, look here, sir. Like Bone Thugs and Harmony say, it's the first of the month, so I cashed my check and got the fuck up. I got to go hit the rental office and pay these bitches. I got a few coins left in between here and now. I got to buy some grocery. I got to, get a few things to eat, you know what I'm saying, to live and all that different shit there. But the bottom line is, that man told me at first, he said, look here, if you can't pay your bill by the day, we're going to shut it off. I'm a thug, bitch. I grew up with partially nothing. Eating eggs and rice, but fried bologna with that bitch bubble up on one side, flip that bitch over and get some crisp skin on the back part of it, on the bite. I grew up in a time where it was difficult for me. My mother worked 3 jobs. She did the best she could with 5 children. I was the only child to go to college. I do what I can. I did financial classes excuse my friend, but from a nigga budget, I know how to work my money. You feel me? And I get my shit paid. But I told that man, I said, look at him. If y'all can't wait until I come around there in 2-3 days from now, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all in ass with a dildo. That's y'all business. Whatever you choose to fuck yourself with, but fuck you. I don't have time for that. If you want to cut them bitches off, cut them bitches off. I guarantee you I'll be down to the Dollar Tree, give me some veteran candles and some oil lamps. Bitch, I'm on C in this bitch. I may take some cold showers in this motherfucker, but I'm on C. It's not saying that I would not have paid it, but it seems like this day and age, they will not give you even time. When I say they look about COVID, during COVID, I can tell you my car insurance was $38 a month. They begged me to get motherfucking car insurance with them. They begged me to buy a new car when I already had a new car. Because economy taught them that without us, they couldn't do a motherfucking thing. They cannot thrive. They learned from this. The only motherfucker that didn't learn from it was us silly motherfuckers. I try to get y'all to understand all the time. Just like in Toronto, strike. The bottom line is they cannot make money if you don't get out there and make it for them or help them produce it. That's the one thing I feel like God's spirit and all that stuff. Y'all talking about God looking at the Bible and all that. God is trying to tell you something. He was trying to tell you, silly motherfuckers, that the government been fucking over y'all for centuries, 400 years, and some of the white folk a few hundred years maybe, and they still get a nice little penny. But the bottom line is God was trying to tell you at the end of the day, if it's not for you, if it had not been for you, they would not thrive. And I want y'all to understand, because all the years you've been going through the risk trying to figure out how is the government still getting through and still making it, but we ain't. God sat y'all down for 2 years and let y'all understand and taught y'all. The bottom line is you can't live under a government that doesn't consider you. And I'm not sitting there saying I'm trying to start some kind of coalition or some protesting, but I am. And when I say I am, it's to the tune of it's the American people that decide who should be in that chair every year. So they say, right? See what I'm talking about? Latrina saying the struggle is real. It is, man. It was like I didn't get on here and do this video because I wanted something to talk about. I do comical shit. But at the end of the day, there's always been something brewing in me since I've started this channel, and before then that says there's a bigger cause and there's something greater. And be the voice of the people. I ain't trying to end up like Malcolm X or no shit, you know what I'm saying? Like one of them motherfuckers, Martin Luther King. But I'm saying be the voice of the people. And sometimes you need to wake them up. And I feel like per my channel, 4,080 some people, and that's not even including the ones that stopped through this motherfucker, because honestly, I can tell you about 2 million stopped through this motherfucker and saw my channel and kept on pushing. But if they'd have stopped a moment to hear a lot of times the message in which I'm encrypting and what I'm saying is basically is peace and harmony. That's okay, G. It's okay to be late, girl. You ain't missed nothing, girl. What's going on, G? But it's encrypted messages I've been sending out to let people know when I say stuff like love on yourself, only love those in return who love you back in the same way. That's including your significant other. That's including your mother, your sibling, your friends, and all the way up to this motherfucking government we serve, because we are the ones that are serving. And I think that's the problem, that people are not realizing that. I think that's the problem that people are not realizing. I don't know if I'm making this motherfucker better or worse by adjusting this bitch, but somebody tell me something. G, you honest. You tells me the truth. Tell me something, G, because see, Chantel keep on messing with me about this motherfucker. Yeah, voters in Congress give themselves a reason. Did you know that people that sit in the political seat, whatever they make during the time that they sit in that seat, they're still making the same thing after they retire, and they only work 4 years? That's the way you and I have to work to the age of 65, and they're trying to make it 70 in order to get a piece of fucking check when you old to pay this high ass fucking light bill. Can you imagine us in this day and age and our era and our generation saying, oh yeah, shit, I can't wait till we get to be 65. You know what I'm saying? We all own our SSI and shit, getting our retirement. We done work hard. These bitches is trying to raise this shit to 70. And can you imagine being in that time? Like, okay, say our parents, probably back in their time, light bill might have been in their day high because they really make shit, right? I will honestly tell you, out of both my parents, for as an income, I make both of more my parents did back then. Not together, shit, and probably so. I don't know, but back then I make more than what they make now. So my single mom trying to take care of 5 children off of a job, then 2 jobs, then 3 jobs. It makes no sense to work 2 motherfucking jobs and still you only able to go out there in the grocery store and spend $50 and come home with 2 packs of chicken, a bag of rice, maybe a loaf of bread, maybe some sandwich meat, not sandwich meat, because bitch, you got to go down there to the market to get sandwich meat. You got to go down where the Asians cut the meat at, not over at Kroger, HEB, Wayne Dixie, Walmart, and all that shit. You got to go over there where the Asians cut the meat at. where they charging 10 cents a pound. Not like Walmart. Because if any of y'all of any kind of age, when y'all did get them paper food stamps back in the day, like my mom and them did, bitch, they send y'all in there with a book of them stamps till you get, look. Get $1 worth of that bologna, $1 worth of that turkey, 50 cents worth of that Kobe Jack, and $1 worth of that American cheese. That kind of shit, and pack that shit in the bag in a loaf of bread and bring it back to the house. Those days are gone. Even with food stamps, motherfuckers is struggling. Me personally, shit, give me some yams. Give me some yams. I'm trying to read the comments, y'all, because some of y'all coming in. I'm trying to read the comment. Oh, yeah. I mean, in Canada, you know, they allegedly have free health care. But it's reported that so many people are getting like $400 or $500 increase on rent renewals. When I know over here in Houston, these motherfuckers talking about a 28% increase in the market for rent. Bitch, what about that 28% increase in that pay rate? Hello, somebody. I mean, my job does COLA raises, they call it the cost of living. But clearly, I don't know where the fuck the owner is living, because the cost of living where he at must be cheaper than where I'm at, or he got more money, one of the two. Because I'm over here making what I make. I'm doing what I do. I'm shucking and jiving, ducking and dodging and shit like that. And I got a little savings account. I got a little something. But the bottom line is, there are people, y'all, that are living next door to us right now, a family that's living next door that ain't got money to eat tonight, ain't got groceries. It's the first of the month. Some of them living next door or above you or beneath you ain't got the money to pay their rent this month. And they are working. It really just makes my heart bleed for people that are in America. Like I said, I know where I came from. I know what I dealt with to get where I am. And where I am is not the greatest plateau. But at the end of the day, I'm still striving, kicking, and pushing, which is never going to end. But there are people out there that can't afford to go down there and buy a pack of fucking ramen noodles. You feel me? I'm looking up, Shanti. I'm looking up. You know, it's just sad. I used to help. I used to cook meals in the house and would take that of which I had left over, and we would go out and we'll go on the corner and give to people in little plates. We buy little plates and shit, you know, little box plates, and package up the food left over, not for 2 or 3 days, but the food that's left over that night, and I would package it up. And I would go out there on the corners to people I seen that was on my way in from work that's out there with a sign that's saying they're hungry or some shit. I go out there and I pull them and give them that box. And it seemed like they were so grateful, but it's so fucked up that they can't afford that. Parents with school supply. Child, don't even mention school supply, because they got parents right about now, school about to start back up. And they got folks not right now can't even afford the goddamn uniform. I don't know what the fuck to do with this camera, y'all. So y'all just have to work with me on that one. I make my eyes big and all that shit, but it don't get the mission done. Because looking at myself, it don't go right. Anywho, but yeah, single parents, and I'm gonna tell you this here. Cousins, I love y'all, but if you know you ain't making it 1 or 2 children, stop having 5 or 6. It's tough. Now, we'll say this here, for those of you who working, it's tough. For those of you who sitting around, you know, knocking boots and fucking every time, look around, getting kids, 5 or 6, 7 of them, that food stamp account looking pretty motherfucking pretty. They giving them bitch like $1,250, $1,500 with the food stamp. They were there buying lobster, steak, and all that shit, while me and you over there looking at chicken and pork tails and shit like that. I ain't fuck with that kind of shit. But sometimes you got to wonder, is that what the fuck you supposed to have or what? Look, G said her cousin get $1,300 worth of food stamp. Now, G, I dare you to drop down and come and tell me, how much does she offer you or them food stamps? Because I will say, when I lived in Louisiana, I had family members. And they were some hoes, you know, they were some bitches. And I felt like they was, and they acted a little funny. G said she ain't never answered none of them motherfucking food stamps, and she on Section 8. Yeah, she ain't offering none of them food stamps. She living a good life. She living better than you. She living like Beyonce and Jay-Z. Because Section 8 can get you a house. I'm talking about, see, most folks think Section 8 will get you apartment. Section 8 get you a house, depending on what state you're in, all that different shit there. And then you get food stamps and you get an energy check to pay your light bill with. Cousin like that, then the one show up to the family union. Them and all their kids wearing Jordans and shit and or brand new Nikes and shit. Everybody dressed to the nines. And they better than you and your children and your family. But them bitches on Medicare, Medicaid, getting $1,500 out with the food stamp, getting an electricity check, and they on Section 8. And then they got a brand new car, because you know when tax time come around, they get about $10,000. They even got them I'm just exaggerating, probably a fucking Maserati and putting up to the family union in a Maserati, and bitch, you putting up in your Altima, 2016, and you work 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. And you ain't got no car insurance because you can't afford none because that shit high. The point I'm just trying to bring to y'all, I mean, it sounds funny. I know I sound like a clown or a fool, but I'm trying to bring to y'all awareness and how y'all should open y'all fucking eyes and understand that it's us. See what I'm saying? Couldn't got five back in Texas. $5,000 back in Texas. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Us working class folk. Wait a minute. Cousin G, I'm gonna tell you like me and my best friend say, you a fool and I'm a fool. Tell you why. Because like me and my friend Marlon Thomas say, we get out here wanting to do better. We get out here wanting to be a productive citizen, get a job, and want to be extra. We want a real life. We want to be somebody because we want to be somebody and we want to go somewhere. And we don't woke up to pay attention. But that's why we getting fucked. Because the other one's still sleeping. Because you up at 7:35 in the morning to get to the job. They still sleeping around about noon, 12 o'clock. Don't you hate them cousins? And I'm talking about my real life cousin. I don't give a fuck if y'all bitches see this. Y'all know what it is. Them cousins that sit around all day long, don't work no goddamn well. Sit around, drink coffee, smoke cigarettes, drink coke, make phone calls, look at YouTube, look at Tubby, and look at Instagram and TikTok and all that shit. And they want to call you 11 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 2 o'clock, like you ain't got no motherfucking job. Bitch, I'm at work. You the one sitting at home with nothing else to do but to call a bitch like me to see what I'm doing. Bitch, I'm working. I'm punching the clock. I'm putting time in. I'm getting to the yams. I'm doing the damn thing. Look, G said she used to be a food stamp, or you got old folks on the get. As I'm talking about, old folk getting like $16. My grandma applied one time. I made her apply. They sent her $12. And I just took the card and mailed that bitch back. Oh yeah, Latrina, you know what? Latrina said cousin getting some of her reparations. That's true shit. Half of us out here trying to work. Sometimes we need to just sit on our goofy ass, collect unemployment, food stamps, whatever we can get. Because I'm telling y'all, my honest to God truth is me being an honest bitch, and I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest. At this point, I can tell you, I was never the kind of guy to deal with a job. And people gonna say this is bad. They're going to say this, it's wrong. I've had niggas I've dated that thought that was the worst thing in the world and wanted to leave me and thought I was with them but a hobo and a fucking bum. But at the end of the day, I worked jobs. And when they pissed me the fuck off or got me to the point I feel like I want to put hands on somebody and go to lay around and go to jail, I quit that bitch and go home and apply for unemployment, give me food stamps and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of my nigga better with food stamps and unemployment than I could working a motherfucking job. Because they want to pay shit during that time. I paid all my bills. I ain't missed a fucking beat. I had a cabinet full of motherfucking food. I can get up every motherfucking day and cook my nigga a meal to come home to fresh. And they had about a motherfucking thing when it came to a meal. You feel me? I paid my portion of the motherfucking bills. I made that happen. But at the end of the day, because it didn't look right to society to sit on your motherfucking ass and not work and still receive benefits, you's a bum. You's a lazy bitch as a black man. You ain't shit, you a guy. But the one thing I will understand is, bitch, my folk worked for 400 motherfucking years, bitch. They paid my motherfucking part on my half. The part of the bill that says He paid it all. Hey, bullshit. They talk about your great granddaddy from 400 years ago. Then the motherfuckers, they got out there and picked cotton, got raped, got beaten, got hung, got murdered, that built this raggedy motherfucking country off the backs of them. You feel me? I shouldn't have to work another motherfucking damn motherfucking life, bitch. I should feel good as a kid. I should feel like one of them bitches out there over the descendant over there in England because my people worked. They put it there for me. All this motherfucking shit they built and put here for me. America is still living off the backs of my motherfucking people. And you still got my bitch ass going down there punching the motherfucking clock to me. I got to make money to make the economy running all that bullshit. That's the propaganda motherfuckers is stuck on. For black men out there, let me give this message to y'all. If you're a black man, you work, you doing your best, you giving your all, fuck what your baby mama say. If you're a bum ass nigga, that's on your own account. You deal with that shit on your own. But for these black men out here and these black women that's out here working and trying to make a motherfucking difference and trying to survive and do something different with your life, other than just get the fuck up, drink a beer, suck a motherfucking dick, drink some goddamn alcohol, smoke some weed, pop a pill, and have a good motherfucking time, bitch. Hats off to y'all because y'all shouldn't have to fucking work. You right, G, they fucking owe us. You shouldn't have to work, and you should not feel like some kind of lazy motherfucking bum as a black man because you gave your fucking all and you went to that job and gave them bitches what they needed, but they wanted more but wouldn't give you more. When you signed the contract, it was 10 duties on that bitch. And now that you 5 months in, them hoes done come added 7 more motherfucking duties, but they ain't add no more motherfucking money. 10 cents. 10 cents. Bitch, a loaf of bread that went up $1 in the last year. Fuck that 10 cents. Bitch, give me $2. How about that? But that's the part about me that a lot of times I don't get on here and I rant and rave because a lot of me comes out and I know a lot of motherfuckers can't handle that. But I'm glad and blessed for those of you all that can. But at the end of the day, our sisters, mothers, grandmothers, greats, and all that shit, they laid the motherfucking foundation. They went through the trials and tribulations so we can have the motherfucking ease we should have today. But we don't. We don't because we let other motherfuckers decide our fate. Right? Yeah, it's gonna be somebody going here, oh, people need to work. Oh, a man don't work, don't eat. Bitch, that come from the Bible. Who wrote that motherfucking Bible? Eh? Yeah? Wasn't you or me? Because at the end of the day, it does not apply to either one of us. I'm not sitting here saying to you that, oh, Christianity, because I know we stepped in that part. I'm going to say that shit because I know some motherfucker going to come in there. Christianity ain't shit. I'm going to tell you, to each his own. And that's all I'm going to say. But I tell you this here, just like G say, they owe us. Because we've done too motherfucking much. My great-grandma alone was still working for motherfucking white folk, cleaning their goddamn house. And they shit. They come by, these motherfuckers come by the house, Miss Millie and them, her and Sonny come drop clothes off. Oh, get this to your grandma. Tell her we need these pressed by Monday. I'm like, bitch, take them to the cleaners. They got keys to cleaners, bitch. My grandma ain't your motherfucking maid, bitch. But that's the problem. And that's the fucked up mentality they gave our grandparents and some of our parents. But us, we ain't gonna do that shit. We're not gonna take that shit. We're not gonna fall for it. I know I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. And that's why I sit there and say it's not right. I voted for Joe Biden, and he need to get his frail, sleepy ass off his motherfucking bones and get on the motherfucking job and handle that motherfucking business. Because every time they put a motherfucking bill across your goddamn desk, it gets signed so motherfucking quick to donate some money to Ukraine. It gets signed so quick to donate money for a bitch that's going down there under the sea to look for some shit that sank over 100 years ago. Y'all put a search and rescue out on them bitches. Carla Russell bitch you up in this too, bitch. We spent a lot of money on your bitch ass too. We want our money back. We want a refund. Oh yeah, it's not just Biden. It's the House itself, like you said. It's a bunch of motherfuckers. Okay, Let me localize it. Abbott. The governor over here is some Abbott. I don't even give a fuck about that bitch. I can't think of his name right now because I'm inebriated. But Abbott, that son of a bitch ain't been doing it but signing laws over here in Texas that fuck people up. And for some reason, this handicapped, retarded, wheelchair riding motherfucker always end up back in the motherfucking office again. The bitch just went up for re-election and they put the bitch back in there again. So what does that tell you? He is not about black folk. His wife that looks like a trans man. I'm not saying trans people are bad, but that bitch ugly. The bottom line, that ugly bitch over there living good off us and our tax money over there in that motherfucking mansion. And her retarded ass, no gift leg having ass husband over there living off our money and telling us what the fuck to do over here in Texas. G said, I hope his wheelchair gets stuck in the mud. But shit, you better than me, G, because I always sit there and say somebody ought to shove that bitch out there in 610 in the middle of I-10 or whatever, in the middle of 12 o'clock traffic and just leave him sitting there and pondering and let somebody else pick him up and drop him off. God forgive me for that, but that bitch is dirty. And if that bitch is going to be that dirty, you be dirty, I be dirty. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just speaking my mind. I ain't going to hurt nobody, but at the same time, I'm tired of us hurting. Right? We've been hurting for such a long time. We've been doing our best. It just, when somebody, I hear kids say, it's not fair. Bitch, life ain't fair. Wait till you get grown. Wait, they will fuck you with no dick and don't put no spit, no lube on it, bitch. Then he also signed a bill saying that outside workers shouldn't get a water break. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna take advice from a motherfucker that's in a wheelchair like him? He's a bigot. He's a Republican. He's an asshole. He's a retard. He's a cripple. Not that cripple got anything to do with it, but the bitch needs to be checked. Did you know people in prison are paying $5 for a bottle of water? How the fuck they can afford that? I can't afford $5 for a pack of 24. What the? Y'all are astounding me with these motherfucking comments. I just inhumane that don't even begin to scratch the surface, cousin. I'm on here 47 minutes, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been on here I feel like for too long, but some of y'all might be doing longer videos and all that stuff. It's not about long or short. One of the things I always tell you, I'm a person of a good heart. I'm a person of good intention. I'm a person that even if I don't know you and I see you in despair, I feel like I don't know your circumstance. I feel like you deserve better than what I see you with. I don't know you from Adam, from Eve. And I've always been told I'm the kind of person they're like, you got to watch yourself. Because they tell me, I've been told I'm dumb, I'm stupid, stuff like that. I'm vulnerable. It's because I have a heart for people. I have a really big heart for people. And that's why I'm in the industry that I'm in, because at the end of the day, I can honestly tell y'all, there is nobody in my circle that I'm around that I would sit around here and hear that there's a need that they need met, even if I can't fully meet it. I've always strived to do my best to help you get to that point. That's my point, G. What made me okay with doing this video, baby, is because I watched one of my very favorite people. Plies is a nut, y'all. Plies is crazy. Plies, the rapper, Plies got on this bitch last month and told them people, he said he called it electric company, because that's what my grandma called it, the electric company. They don't call it electric. Old folks say electric. Electric company. Say it with me, everybody. Electric company. There you go. Everybody, and there you go. So the electric company called him and told him, he called me and said, why he got a big ass bill. He said his bill was $1,200. Plies said, I told the lady, this is the last motherfucking month I'm gonna pay a bill this big. Said the lady told him, well, if you want a big bill, you get a smaller place. He told her, say, bitch, I don't want a smaller place, I want a smaller bill. And at the end of the day, they charge what they want to charge you. G said her grandma said electricity. Electricity. Now, I'm probably the only bitch that can read that and they pronounce it where it says electricity bill. But it's twisting the fuck out you. It's electric and it's twisted. It's electric, but the bill is twisted. Make sense? See, you know, you can get your grandma. You understand. But I'm only saying this to y'all because y'all, we need to hold the proper people accountable for their actions. We vote people into office, and the people we vote into office do not always make it in there. And then 9 out of 10, she won't even for telling her business. Oh, that sounds like Melvina Wilson. I miss that old lady so much. But yeah, it sounds so fucking ridiculous and so stupid. I've been on here 50 minutes talking about elected bills and high bills and shit like that. I meant to go on into some other shit, but I'm going to have to put that on something else. But I'm trying to get more used to doing these lives, y'all, and I want to hear what y'all have to say. And I'm so glad I ain't got but 7 motherfucking people in the room, but them 7 people, let me let y'all know, I am so much more grateful for y'all than I could be for 700,000 or 7 million, because a man that ain't satisfied with the little that he has, how in the fuck will he be satisfied with the plenty that he's been given? So I'm the man of that mentality. You all giving me the love that y'all give me, showing up in here and being here with me talking my bullshit and my fuckery. Well, y'all could have been on one of the platforms with Tasha K or T.S. Madison or one of those bigger people. I appreciate y'all for taking the time to actually jump on this motherfucker and fucking with me. And that's why I rise with y'all. And that's why I'm going to forever ride with y'all. And I appreciate y'all and love y'all so much. But it's just different shit. It's just like I say with rent. I'm being charged for parking spaces at my complex, and I'm trying to find out how the fuck is it you live somewhere. If I bought a house, would they charge me for parking in the driveway? I'm asking, because where I live, these motherfuckers over here, and I'm gonna say the name. No, I'm not, because I don't want nobody to know where the fuck I live. But the apartment complex I live in, I just thought about that shit. I got to check it. Where I live, these motherfuckers here say, this is the rent for this motherfucking cubby hole you're gonna live in. I may as well live in the same room that Sister Mary Clarence lived in. I'm so sad. What the fuck I'm paying? But I'm in this bitch, and y'all see you pay your rent, and we're gonna charge you parking too. Now, parking, bitch, listen, ain't no way to park around this motherfucker. They say the rest of that parking is for visitors. Well, bitch, it look like if I showed not to pay for parking, I'll be the bitch parking back there, but there's not very much of it. Most of the parking over here is covered. So with that, you got to pay for the covered parking, right? So on top of my rent, I paid $35 just to park my shit. Like, they didn't know when I rented this motherfucker, I didn't have a car. Like, I rode Metro bus or took Uber or Lyft or motherfucking yellow taxi cab every fucking way I went. Bitch, please, you know I had a motherfucking car. Yeah, the fees, the amenity, the water. Bitch, to my allocated. I wash my ass once a day in this motherfucker, unless I've been somewhere, ain't got no business, like outside to the what you call it, the water park, or in the sun too long. And sometimes I have a tendency to wash my ass before I go to bed, and in the morning if I go to work. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just got clean balls, right? But it don't make no sense, bitch. You gonna split my bill amongst 5 or 6 other motherfuckers living in the bitch. Charge me for what the fuck I didn't use. I didn't wash my motherfucking nuts that many times a month, bitch. The fuck you mean $75 in an apartment that's 784 square foot? You got me fucked up. Then when you need something, well, we short on maintenance, which most of their fucking maintenance out here is Spanish. And when they come in, all I got is uno momento and poquito, and shit like that, and Feliz Cumpleaños. So I don't know a whole lot of fucking Spanish. So when they come in, this bitch, they're not gonna know that kind of shit. Then they do some stuff and then they gone. But you're gonna tell me we ain't got enough maintenance to do all this stuff and do all that's a you problem, bitch, not a me problem. But when you come knocking and you want that rent check and food, I don't have the right to say, well, you know, I called maintenance on this day here and they didn't come, so they deduct that. Call for trash pickup, they didn't come on this day, me deduct that. I actually had to come out for pest control, me deduct that. When I needed y'all. Bitch, it's funny how the merchant can always tell them what the fuck they want to charge you a late fee on your rent. They want to charge you a late fee on your light and cell phone. Fuck them contracts. Because the bottom line is half y'all don't know AT&T, Verizon, Energy, Flagship. Half you punk bitches don't understand that black folk are getting to the point we don't give a fuck about no motherfucking credit. Because I'm the kind of bitch, I keep my credit straight, right? I got several credit cards, bitch. I got a Discover card. And it ain't got no low balance on it. So at the end of the day, I must be doing something right. But there's a part of me that's getting tired of dealing with credit and paying this shit. I want to say, fuck y'all. I want to say, fuck the credit. Fuck the creditor's mama. And if credit got to go back and dig up their dead grandmammy to let that bitch know I said, fuck her too. I need that to happen as well. Y'all gotten to the point y'all charging for everything with rent. Y'all charging for lights. Y'all charging for a bitch to walk down the sidewalk. You know, that kind of shit. You put a gym in this bitch, and then the gym ain't even well, the gym is only open during office hours. Bitch, you here from 9 to 5. I get off at 5, and I want to come in at 6 and work out at the gym. Because you not here, I can't have any. I can't pump my pecs because you ain't got your funky ass in the office, bitch. That be the kind of shit I'm talking about. And that's why I say people are more focused on bullshit, like the nappy ass head, makeup on their face, shoes, the nigga they fucking with, the other nigga they fucking with, whether they gonna keep this baby from the illegitimate father or not, and all that kind of shit, trans rights, which I told y'all before, I'm gonna do a video on that because one of y'all told me y'all needed to hear that story. And I'm going to oblige. It's a lot of stuff. Not to say that those things aren't important, y'all. It's just that those things are not at the forefront because trans, gay, bi, heterosexual, we all cannot live in an environment we can't live. And when I say that, I mean to the fact of we're so busy fighting each other about different minute things. That's the pronouns, the excuse me's, the who am I, the hold the door, the black and white, which has been a struggle for all these things have been a struggle for decades, y'all. And I'm only saying, when can we get to the point where we all can not just vocally, because that's the whole thing about it. I notice with black folk, we'll say one thing and do another. I know my kinfolk. I know my cousins. We'll say something and do another. But when is it going to come a time we all will get on one accord and decide enough is enough against the violence against blacks, African Americans, against the violence against trans females and trans males, against the violence of whatever? When are we going to take a stance against the major things that have not been addressed? Because at the end of the day, what I will say is this: what appalled me is during COVID, they came up with a hate crime law for Asian and people because of COVID, because people slapping the fuck out of them, beating them up and all this stuff. But your police officers have been brutalizing black folk for centuries. Your white folk have been hanging black folk for centuries without recourse. Your economy has been deconomizing for centuries. This world has been leaning on the backs of the citizens alone. It's not even about white and black. It's been leaning on the backs of citizens to keep it afloat and keep it running, while we're yet funding other people's agendas except our own. When are we going to get together and say fuck everything except for us and what's at hand and what needs to be done and what needs to be taken care of, right? And when I say that, it's like each other. Because at the end of the day, what the world needs now What the world needs now, I ain't gonna sing y'all, is love, sweet love. I mean, because I'm vocal shock or something right here. It's tickling. But anyway, we need more love among each other. The communities, Black, white, Asian, Chinese, Vietnamese, Indianese, whatever. The bottom line is God created all of us to love. And one thing, if nothing else, excuse me, I take what the bottom line is, all the things that are going on in the world today is because of lack of love and communication, and because of domination of power between different people, states, and all that stuff, different stuff in countries. There's time off of that. I used to always laugh when old folks say, "Well, we're living in our last days." I'm like, some more than that, bitch. You living in your last days. You the one 82. I'm just 19, bitch. I'm just now getting started. So I did. Oh no, G. G. We gonna overcome. See, that's the thing right there, cousin. Don't speak that into existence. The thing is, what I realize is, if we don't want to call, we gonna listen. Shit, we gonna overcome. G. It's mindset. Oh, no. Gee, look, you ain't gotta be sorry, cousin, for giving up hope. I understand, because that's the mentality that we're supposed to be in, of giving up hope. But the bottom line is, again, once we all realize what the bottom line is and what the common goal is, and everybody gets on one accord, is destined to happen. I've seen it in my dreams, and I'm the kind of bitch, I dream and shit happens. I dream COVID. I dream Hurricane Katrina, and plenty of other disasters. So I ain't your average nigga. Trust me. I'm not your average bitch getting up on here just talking shit. There are things that have brewed up in me over the years that caused me to want to get on this channel and caused me wanting to put it up here and different things. Yes, I'm constantly growing, and I'm constantly getting to the part where I'm okay with speaking about certain things. This is one of the things that has always been a thorn in my side, and I'm still not completely on the other side of it, but it's always been a scary thing for me to discuss politics on my platform, healthcare on my platform, religion on my platform, because that's one of the things that needs to be deprogrammed in me, because I've understood all my life that those are the things you don't have average conversation about. They teach you that in the professional world. And I know you know this. There's certain things you don't talk about, especially in the workplace: pay rate, religion, and government policies and stuff like that. Politics. What's politics we talking about? But those are the things they want to keep you from discussing. If it didn't have meaning and it didn't have power to overturn it, then why would they put a restriction on you for it? Right? It's not just for conflict of interest. It's more so of, you spend most of your time at your job, right? Amen. You spend most of your time at your job than you will at your own house, what you're paying for. So you spend more time with your coworkers than you do with your own personal family. So with that being said, they figure throughout that day, your mind is going to wander. Things are going to come in your mind that you're going to question and want to discuss, and those that you're around that you're comfortable with. You're going to sometime, whether it's at lunch, doing a group setting, you're going to want to have those conversations, right? So with that being said, you have those conversations, and just like we are right now, it's going to get deep, and people are going to put their opinions in. And so therefore, that forms a union because of understanding. And with understanding, again, forms a union, which forms action, which forms movement, which forms progress. And that's what they do now want. So barriers have already been set in the workplace, in your family dynamic and stuff like that, to keep you from having certain conversations, to get you to the point of progress, to understanding what the issue is across the board, so that you can actually think for yourself, okay? And not think what the Bible tells you, or not think what government tells you, what your grandma taught you, your mama, but actually erasing those thoughts and seeing what you're experiencing and saying, okay, I can't not go off the things that I was taught with this. Some I can, but in this instance and the stuff that I've been experiencing, I have to go ahead now and evaluate these things and take the knowledge that I have and the skill set that I have and actually apply it to this. And one of those things are after a certain period of time in life with being in the workforce or anywhere else in this lifetime as an adult, things start to circle in your mind. Some of us, oh, those are just idle thoughts. I'm just thinking about that. It'll never happen. Like cousin G. These are things that can actually fucking happen, right? Revolution, progression, stuff like that. But it takes a body of people that thinks the same, just like it took a body of people to do the Emancipation Proclamation and the Bill of Rights. It was a body of people that agreed on the same economical level and mental, not to mention financial. And that's what brought together the propaganda and the idea and the thought of writing these bills out, because in the end, we're formulating this shit. So we write the bills, we write the rules. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, those are the confines that American people have been held under, especially black folk. Well, dream the winning lottery numbers and tell me, gee, now you playing too damn much now. I done played the lottery numbers a plenty of days, and I done won a few dollars, a couple of $1,000, but I ain't won that potluck or jackpot. What the fuck with potluck is? Yeah, I ain't won the jackpot. But the bottom line is, what is for you is for you. And one of the things that is not for you is toil or tribulation, labor, heartache, mental anguish. These are the things that spirit nowadays in 2023 that God is calling us to come out of. This is the time now. Honestly, the call was actually during 2020. God was calling us to come out of that stuff. And like I said, with the dream I had, I'll share with y'all. My dream was basically, before COVID hit, I had dreams night after night about people screaming all over the city. The city was dark. It was smoke everywhere. People hollering for help and all this different stuff. And it was a year and a half later, COVID hit. And what was happening? People are screaming for help, asking for help. They're losing loved ones. They're getting sick. They don't know what's going to happen with their body. They don't know what this new foreign infection is going to do with them. There's a lot of things, y'all, that we've gone through, that we're going to go through, that is going to build us better as a people. And I'm going to say specifically blacks, but at the same time, as a whole, as a country, because we're all experiencing this same situation with this increased inflation of everything at the same time. But it's not helping us. It's hurting us. I have neighbors around me, y'all, that are getting eviction notices and getting put out of their places. And some of them have children. The kind of heart I have, I'm sitting there saying, I ain't got a whole lot of room in this 700, damn near 800 square feet, but I know you as a neighbor. And I ain't got much, but you and your kid and your wife, y'all come over here and stay with me until y'all get yourself better. It's just, I'm that kind of person. I can't be like that always because it didn't work for everybody. But if we all extended that olive branch of love to each other, it would do us just that much better for a short period of time. But the ultimate goal is to get on one accord as a whole and make sure that this thing is working for us. Because right now, y'all, they say if it ain't broke, like children in this country, one of the richest countries ever, kids are going fucking hungry. And I'm not even going to tell you the dynamic of my job with saying, like, I have patients that are hungry and don't have no place to live. And that's part of my job every day, to make sure that that need is met for them. Myself, alongside many others. And we do our best to do so. And we enjoy doing that, but it's hurtful to do it because it's not that there's not that much joy in it when you're seeing somebody, even though they may be waitressing or being a wait. It is so fucking heartbreaking to watch somebody that is trying so hard and want so much for themselves and their family, and not just for themselves. They're willing to give to anybody that needs, but they don't have it to give because they can't give it to themselves. But they're trying. That's the fucked up part. That's the part that hurts this country. Exactly. Everyone deserves livable wages. I mean, look at Florida. Florida ain't got no goddamn body over there working at the hotels. Why? Because they fucked it up. That governor they got over there, they need to just burn that and throw it away. Him, period, because he ain't shit. He need to be impeached, bleached, deleted, whatever, because he's a bitch. He's a whole out here in these streets. And like I said, him and Governor Abbott must be shaking hands or shaking dicks somewhere in the back room. And I'm sure they're not the only ones. I'm sure there's plenty more that they're in cahoots with, as my grandma would say. But at the end of the day, if they can be in cahoots behind closed doors, we got to form a motherfucking door. Like I tell you all the time, bitch. Stop going to another motherfucker asking them for an invitation to their table. Look what I got right here. I'm not here asking no motherfucker to be invited to their table. Although there are some that I want them to invite me, but at the end of the day, guess what? I know what's for me is for me, and I know I'm a grand bitch, and I know that I have a greater call in my life, and this is part of it. So I don't need to have nobody invite me to their table, because guess what? My table is growing. My table is growing. And I feel like I'm putting more than enough on my table to feed the people. And it's not always, it's not monetary. It's not, but at the end of the day, a lot of the times, an inspirational word, an inspirational conversation, just to have somebody's back and listen to them, it means so much, y'all. And it doesn't take much from you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you just bitching and I can't tell you how many friends I got, y'all. It's around me when I'm bitching and talking about this kind of shit and I'm going off, and they just looking at me like, And I catch that out. I'm like, bitch, why the fuck you looking at me all kind of crazy and upside my fucking head when, bitch, you just told me you need to borrow $50 for me. So clearly, an affordable wage is necessary, because I'm not the only bitch. You are too, but don't sit here. And that's what I'm saying. You have folk will ride with you when you riding, but when shit get difficult, you just complain too much. You just talk too much. You always in the way. You always starting shit. But guess what? The bitch that starts shit gets attention. And the bitch that gets attention usually get progress. And the progress leads to an open road for other motherfuckers to drive down. And that same bitch that sit up here and say, I complain too much, I'm going to turn around when that road get open. I'm going to be glad to drive down that bitch. Matter of fact, I'm going to go down there in Enterprise and rent a drop top with some shares from the Chevron and ride down that motherfucking enjoy it. Not going to thank me. Ooh, y'all. Ooh. Flatulent up in the chest. What the fuck going on? But anyway, I've been on here long enough. I usually don't give enough time because y'all know me. I'm nervous about lives and shit, and I feel like I'm not doing good enough. I don't do it right and stuff like that. So y'all drop down the comments and stuff and let me know how y'all feel. I'm trying to read some of them now. I'm just reading comments, y'all. I'm trying to say, okay. G, let me tell you something. And I'm speaking directly to G. And I want you to look into the camera and tune in. Friend, cousin, you are one of the biggest inspirations I have in my comment section. I appreciate you in the lives. You fuel me. And you inspire me to keep going and do more and do better. Because usually by now I probably got the fuck up off it by now had it not been, because you don't want me commenting the last 50 goddamn comments. And you always, whether I'm live or not, G, let me tell you something. For those of y'all on here, let me tell y'all this. G, Shermanique, Taylor Smith, Talk Facts. No, go on top of my head. I want to now. Let me do this before I get off. Let me say this. G, she said, G, the fucking computer. She said, oh no, I love you. I look forward to your lives. G, but no. Real talk though. Let me tell you this. I say it all the time in my videos and my lives. People don't understand that how much it takes to get on here and either talk to yourself and look for a response from somebody virtually, or get on here and build the tenacity or the gall to do this. Me, I've never really been a confident person. I didn't think I looked the part. I hated my voice. I thought nobody wanted to see me. Nobody wanted to hear from me, not even myself. But G, it's people like you that really, 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 I'm telling you, cousin, that encourages me time and time again to get on here and do what I do over and over again, whether it's pre-recorded or live. And it's hard. It's not always easy. And let me just tell you, G, shout out to you. And I love you so much. And thank you so much for what you do for me, just in the inspiration department. Listen, I will never discredit you in that department because you give me love. And I love you so much. I appreciate it. Shermanique, you ain't on the live, but I know, girl, you probably at the job doing the 9 to 5. I don't know. But I know you're always here for me, and you always jump in the live or always jump in the chat somewhere where it's pre-recorded or what, and you always support me. Chantel, you are another one. I appreciate you so much, and I love you so much for giving me the gall and giving me the inspiration and bucking my stupid ass up to get on here and act a goddamn fool with y'all. I appreciate that much. DJ, I'm gonna stop and give, that's my manager. I'm gonna stop and give you a thanks. Love you so much. I appreciate you for everything that you do, jumping into the live and getting this shit straightened up for the peoples and whatnot, and for me too, because that's another faithful watcher. Shermanique, shout out to Shermanique. Shermanique is always on this motherfucker, whether it's on the live, whether she make it to the live, whether she got to go down into the pre-recording. She gonna call me up and let me know, hey, bitch, I did see the episode or whatever have you, and I want you to know I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm here for the shit. I'm here for the fuckery. All of it. Shermanique, shout out to you. Who else I got on here? Nurse Quill, MSN. Shout out to you because you was on this bitch. You bucked the brother up and you got me together, got me straight. You kept on in the thing. Latrina, shout out to you for sure, because at the end of the day, like I said, at the top of the hour, you offered a bitch a Zelle or PayPal. I ain't had nobody to offer that one. So at the end of the day, shout out to you. Thank you so much for encouraging me, giving me the love that I need to fuel my fire, to get my funky ass up on here and do what the fuck I need to do, because everybody's not appreciative of your personality, regardless of what the fuck they say. And me personally, I don't give a fuck anyway. That's why I did it in the first place. But anyway, y'all get where I'm going with this, right? But let me make sure I check the chat, because I don't want to miss nobody, especially my faithful ones. Okay, I got everybody. Yeah. So yeah. I ain't have a whole lot to go off of. I was gonna get in this bitch and just keep going live and see if anybody has something they want me to discuss or get on top of or do whatever. But I'm sorry, I was reading the comment because I think I missed a couple while I was running my fucking choppers. My dick suckers was running, and I was too busy missing the damn what's the names in the comment. But anyway, bottom line is, I said to take this moment to stop and pause for everybody. Talk facts. Shermanique, G, Chantel, I get this right, I've been drinking. Olivia Glittermoon. Yes. Okay, Olivia. I got you. I can get back to that. A bitch got some shit to do. I ain't gonna lie. I got some stuff to work on. I'm working on that till I get back to my old self in some states. I'll get there. But Olivia Glittermoon, thank you so much too for your comment and your support, because without you guys, I'm telling y'all, I cannot do this shit. And I wouldn't have the viewers or the subscribers I have if it were not for some of you that are still been around since day one. And that I want to really thank y'all for. Let me get down to the bottom of this chat to make sure I ain't missing nobody. Look at Shanta. We love you more, cousin. Love you. Wait, Trina, where's your cut? Where's Chicago? Girl, I got cousins and family over there. I ain't ever had the chance to visit Chicago. G say, make sure you do a video when Message C gets released. Yeah, I think, like I said, I think it's August 8th, so that girl probably gonna get out of prison this week. Did y'all see her daughter on her live talking about her? And when I say her, I'm talking about Message C, Clarence Yarbrough. Did y'all see the daughter on the live sending love for him or her, whatever? And Message was saying, I don't understand. Wait, let me stop and do this here. Yeah, I told y'all, Message C's children is too motherfucking grown. You right, G? Yeah, too grown. The little girl can't be that old, but at the same time, she just. But that's how they grew up in Baton Rouge time. Sometimes, child, when you ain't got no motherfucking rein on the motherfucking horse, bitch, they get out the motherfucking out the stables. And that's the problem with children. Children Exactly. Been exposed to too much too soon. Because the dad is a whore. The dad is a whore, a buffoon, a motherfucking. He's a walking circus. And at the end of the day, yeah, I see him. He say he gonna check somebody and call somebody out. You can suck my ass, bitch. The bottom line is, I ain't worried about now, bitch, checking me. Now that's the one thing I tell you. I will be a respectful bitch until I gotta be an honorary bitch. I ain't worried about no bitch checking me. Joe and Jerry ain't made no hoe. Ain't nothing hoe running through my blood. I don't give a fuck about you, your man, and nobody else, bitch. T.S. Harris said, I just love you. Keep it real and funny as hell. That's what I do. I'm not here to bash nobody, not even Messy C. I don't give a fuck what Messy do. I wish Messy would clean it the fuck up to make the gay community look so trash, you know. But I guess she is who she is, and Annabelle and them raised her baby, so I don't know what kind of mistake Annabelle made in the situation, but fuck that girl. I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. I don't hold no animosity towards nobody. So that's the first thing I can tell you right now. You call him here to my son, oh, you's a messy bitch. We got to fight and all that, bitch. I don't fight. I don't argue. I might hit that bitch with a bottle. I don't know. But the bottom line is, I am a man of a particular age. I don't go for all that messy shit. I talk my shit. It's all commentary, just like everybody else do. It's all in fun and game. If that girl can't take that girl can go suck a dick. I don't give a fuck about all that bullshit. What's up? Let's see, T. Harris, laugh my ass off. And Kirk be sounding like a reject Martin Luther King. Girl, shut up, girl. Where you at, T. Harris, in Virginia? Are you in Virginia, T. Harris? I ain't never been up over in that either. Shit. I think that's say Virginia on vacation. Let me see. I'm gonna go with Virginia. Off my state Muslim names. I don't know. Shit, you know. Oh, she said, yeah, she in Virginia. All right, cousin, we over there in Virginia. All right, cool. See, I'm getting love from all over the motherfucking place. Come over, we country, girl. But we country is fucking Baton Rouge, so it ain't like I probably be right at home. She said, don't speak in Virginia. They don't play about that. Listen, if I do come out there to Virginia, we're going to be in a Lyft or fucking Uber. Can't catch me speeding. Catch the driver. How about that? Am I? I'm just trying to read these comments, y'all, before I get out here, because I'm actually enjoying y'all's company so much, but I got to get my funky ass out here and get something to eat. It's 10 o'clock, y'all. It's 10:11. I got to eat something. I don't know. I guess, I don't know, a senior sandwich or something. I don't know, fucking senior spaghetti. Because I didn't cook tonight, y'all. I got off from work, and I love to cook. It's one of my biggest things. It's actually fun, but I didn't get a chance to do it because oh shit, cousin T. Harris says 11:11. Guess what, cousin? Those are good numbers on the clock because I've been seeing 11:11 for the last week, and they've been blessing me so much. So I really appreciate that. So 11:11 in your state was good. I'm over here at 10:11, so I'm an hour behind. G said, order some Uber and celebrate life. Shit. G, look, I told you already. I got to get on here. After I get up with y'all, I got to log on to pay this. Fuck Uber Eats. I get in the old Camaro and run down there and pick that shit up myself. I got to visit Virginia because, G, I think, maybe I just paid my $15.06 for what? For Uber delivery? Shit, the devil is a lie. That $15.06 would have been in that Camaro. Oh, for your rent? Where the fuck you live at? Oh. If I had to pay $15.06, cousin, I'd go down to the depot and Dallas? Shit, well, I won't move over there. If I had to pay $15.06, I had to go down to the Home Depot and find me a couple of cardboard boxes and glue them bitches together, make me a mansion, and go out there and live in them some bitches up under that bridge. $15.06, that's too much fucking. That's more good. I have a 3-2. No, baby. Don't move here. Oh, yeah, I ain't moving up over there. Oh, no. Not the... Oh, yeah, the bridge. Let me tell you something. Just like I told you in the beginning, if Flagship Power, what the fuck their name is, if they shut this shit down, I'm going to go to Walmart. I don't fuck with Walmart that often. I'm going to go to Walmarts, like my auntie call it, Walmarts. I don't know who the fuck that is, but they own a store over there. And Family Dollar or the 99 cent store. They got this little thing called veteran candles. I bring them bitches up here and give me a lighter or a couple of matches and light them bitches up. And I ain't fuck TV. I got my phone. I paid that bill so I can watch Netflix, Hulu, Tubi, HBO. I watch all that shit. Fuck them lights. And some oil lamps, because back in my day when my mom and them lights got cut off, because we had our time, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm not above the rest, but I'm still the best. But during that time, my mom worked cleaning job, light got cut off. She go right down there and put that oil and light that bitch up. We be good for them, like cold bath ain't nothing shit. They keep you lit, they keep it cool. Telling you, I'm finna be late of the night. Girl, don't go out there and sell no puss. Don't get no OnlyFans, cousin. Because that's where it seems to be leading to, because everybody gonna go out there and shake their naked ass on the television. And you know who I am. Yeah, Chantel, I know who you are. Because the first one didn't come up with no picture. Yeah, Chantel, you ain't, girl, no need for explanation. You cousin, I know who you are. You know I know you. I love you to pieces. You know I know, because you always been in the comments conversating. They ain't no word, but I'm gonna make that the fuck up anyway. But Chantel, I done seen you a couple of times. Let a couple of bitches have it on my behalf in the comment. I appreciate that too, because sometimes when y'all come to my defense, that gets me emotional. I be feeling emotional, y'all. Yeah. No, I'm not that kind of man. You know, my thing is, I'm all, never mind. May not be a lady, like my friends say, but I'm all omen. Plenty of dick to go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know all that shit there. What's going on? Yeah, because, I mean, come on now. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, like I say, them OnlyFans folks, they making money. Guess what, G? You want to know something? They making money, but they getting the gonorrhea. They getting the syphilis. They getting the trichomonia. They getting the clap. And I ain't talking about the applause from the motherfucking crowd. Trust me, I know. I'm not going to tell you how, but trust me. Stay off OnlyFans. Get yourself a... This fool said, looking for a club that'll have plus-size strippers. Gee, get the fuck off this live because you crazy. If they take plus-size strippers, that's the case. My fat ass will be on stage with a real bone trying to shake something. Let's see. Well, you put the kids to bed. You need to stop waking them up by all this laughter. I'm sorry. I'm fucking over the thing. Oh, I mean, T.S. Harris. My thing is, okay, I did the what that boy name is, Clarence Sharp-Robe, aka Mrs. Seakeeper. I did that, but yeah, I told y'all, Mama D was sitting up on there. That bitch wig was sliding back. You can see about that much of her forehead. There wasn't no hairline right there, but you can see all that shit, right? Exactly. Amen. Amen. You can pass collection plate. But the bottom line is, even she acknowledged it, because you see right here, I'm gonna show y'all my hairline because my shit ain't bad. You see right yonder? Her wig was back here. And then the side part was crooked. She looked like she had went out and had a night with the Mormons. I don't know what the fuck was going on with her. Thank you for this live. I've been cleaning my bathrooms and laughing at you. Not you scrubbing the toilet while you're laughing at me, cousin. She was too busy worried about scrapping no pay. But see what I'm saying? She was too busy worried about scrapping and him not paying his rent with Bambi and all that shit. But as soon as him and Bambi got a divorce, he went and bought a house. The bottom line, it seems like to me, he was already planning to dismiss Bambi, or Bambi was already planning to dismiss him. So what he did was, he had a, bitch, I'm going to show you savings account. That's what I call it. Bitch, I'm going to show you savings account. So he kept a little bit over here while he probably paid, you know, light bill, put a little grocery in the house, bought a little pack of ramen noodles, you know, some cut up weenies, tuna salad, that kind of shit. But he started to save money over here on this side. And as soon as he left that bitch, he went and bought a house. But Mama D's problem, like I tell y'all all the time, Mama D need to go sit her shuffleboard face looking ass down some motherfucker over there smooth as a motherfucking melon forehead. Because her and Messy C, old pimp named slick back looking ass, always up on there talk about somebody else's business. And I don't understand. Let me tell you something. Let me say this. For Messy C, I will say this. I will be an honest hoe, because I told you all my hoes is honest, and I ain't never gonna be a hater. I'm actually happy that girl find her a place on Tubi and, you know, got a show. And, you know, she out there. But the part I want to say, I want to take points away because the girl look a mess. Them old marching band boots, they may as well have been white. They look like some shit you got out of Toxic. What is it? That Spencer's or what? Toxic. One of them shows. It's just at the end of the day, gay folk, trans folk, we done been through enough. So at the end of the day, why would you get your goofy, solidified, silly ass up on this motherfucking page or any kind of platform and make us look even more stupid than we already look with kids? They done talked about us like a goddamn dog. They don't like lesbians. They don't like the gays. They don't like the trans folk. They don't like none of that shit. But you get out here and make a mockery out of everything. Y'all going fast. Now what the fuck these comments saying? I ain't got nobody look at this shit. She too busy to worry about scrapping. Yeah, Mama D and Messi look like twins. Look like what you calling? The Doublemint twins, the before and the before shot. Them bitches both is shot. Don't feel sorry for Bambi Horseman. I don't feel sorry for Bambi because Bambi stepped in, sucking and fucking on dick that wasn't her from the get-go. She knew she didn't belong to Scrapper. She knew Scrapper didn't belong to her. Scrapper was fucking another bitch. He was dealing with her. And Bambi came in on some glitcher bitch shit. Them glitcher bitches, a glitcher bitch, let me see if I can find the determination of glitcher bitch definition. A glitcher bitch is the bitch that present themselves to be everything you like and want and need. They've been programmed to service you. You've been programmed to service them. But somewhere down the line, fuck shit happens. You know what I'm saying? They go suck a dick down the sidewalk, or they go fuck around with another nigga and get a baby. They out there busting it down low and spreading it wide for a nigga over there on the car, or sitting over there with 5 niggas, as Mama D big mouth ass say over in the motherfucking hot tub. But the bottom line is, mind your business. It's not even so much about mind your own pussy. Govern your, I'm sorry, ladies, y'all know that's not me, but govern your own pussy. She was too busy by sitting there saying she wanted to be with him so bad that she was willing to fuck with a nigga knowing he had a motherfucking old lady already. So you's being a side bitch trying to shit your way in to be the main bitch. And so now you became the main bitch, and it did not work out for you well because Scrappy was still had his old mange mouth, cracked mouth, because the size of this right here, I think with the puppets, that's the mange. I don't know if that mad dog disease. That shit right, he was doing some other shit. He was probably eating some bad pussy. I don't know. What's to say? I'm sick of them boots. Oh yeah, them boots. Let me tell you something. I knew Messy C from back in the day, y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, I lived in Big Raggedy, what they call Big Raggedy. Back then, but Big Raggedy was Baton Rouge because it didn't look all like it look now. I knew Messy back then, and one of my friends told me, say, well, bitch, you and all these other motherfuckers on here acting like the shit that Messy doing is new. We all remember when Messy came on the scene, Let me see if I can remember when he came on the scene, what I can relate it to. Y'all remember when Pee Wee Herman came out? Doing all kind of shit, wearing them fucked up outfits, the little bow tie shit. He had cremation number 9 on his face and shit like that. He had his hair slicked back and swooped to the motherfucking side. That same eerie feeling y'all got for Pee Wee Herman is the same eerie feeling we got for Messy. When that girl stepped up in the club, that bitch had some no-name brand Stacey Adams on. That girl had her tenor pants on from the choir section, and she still had her vest on from the the wedding section she went to with the shirt up under there, and then somewhere she got a bow tie from the Kojic section, and she showed up to the thing, and she come in the club, nobody noticed her. She come in, pay $5, she get in that bitch, and then they playing, I ain't getting loose, Grey Goose up in my, and some kind of way, her legs start spreading with your ways and shit. She start doing all kind of stuff with her foot, and it ain't for the better of everybody. It's some shit that make you laugh. You want to fall the fuck out, and you stand to the side when you want to dance. When she walk in, you say, "Who is this bitch?" Not who is this bitch? Like, God damn, this bitch fucking the dance floor. Who is this bitch? Who is this bitch? Is in? She ain't took her Adderall today. You feel me? That's the kind of bitch Missy stepped on the scene as years ago. So what y'all seeing now? Also, old bitches being saw over there in Baton Rouge at Club Candies and Club Soccer Knock and Club Boom How and all that old bullshit, whatever club they named them up. That's the kind of shit we saw. We saw that girl back then when she was wearing shit that ain't nobody else wear. That girl will be the only one coming that dressed like Deacon number 2 or the main Deacon chairman of the deacon board. She the only one coming that dressed like chairman of the deacon board, dancing and shit like Bro Riley off of Amen. Bitch, we didn't ask you for that. We didn't want that. If you wanted to shout and dance with that outfit on, you kind of did that down to the altar, you know. But somewhere along the way, the girl would bring this shit over here from the church house to the clubhouse. So they ain't nothing new for us. So I knew that girl a long time ago. The bottom line is that girl got 10 floors and an elevator on to go to the 4th. Now what's the sales? I call them roach killers. Call what roach killers? Not the shoes, the girl. You know what? I thought I was petty. Yeah. But y'all, it's no wonder y'all fucks with me because y'all ass is petty as fuck. But I'm loving it. I tell y'all all the time, I can't love it no more. Y'all think this is the longest I ever been on any live, any video, sitting on the patio. Y'all is giving me life. I supposed to be laying around there and eat a BLT or something, maybe a salad, and give me a little something, a little piece of chicken with Popeyes, and go on my fucking ass to the bed. Oh, the stanky walk? Yeah, that's where the stanky leg come from. Yeah, the walk that Bessie C got going on, I'm gonna say for myself that's where the stanky leg come from. It's real nasty. It's real nasty. She walked like somebody got an itch up betwixt the gooch. You know what I'm saying? They got gone in the gooch. Not saying that girl got that because she always tell me she clean. Oh, I'm clean. I can have man, woman, boy, girl, boy, girl. Who the fuck is laying in your bed? Because 9 times out of 10 whoever land in your bed, you must got to assist them up in it because they must be in a wheelchair. Or retarded. You gotta go pick them up from the retarded joint. You know what? I'm trying to be a better person and y'all ain't helping me. Look at this. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm glad I'm So because you off tomorrow, you gonna sit on here all night with the shit. So 9 times out of 10, T Harris, you probably one that's never looking at these videos at 2 and 3 in the morning. Oh yeah, he's still in jail. He's still down at the red. He's still down there sucking dick and washing socks and drawers. Let's see, we in the rain. Recording trips and fun. Oh yeah, he went to he ain't got nothing going on. But I wish I could get a hold of that girl's Chapter E record, bitch, because I guarantee you that bitch probably got trichomonia. Probably got the applause, aka known as a clap. Who knows? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying maybe. Because I'm just saying, I'm about to say Lady Eloise, but that's not never mind. It's somebody else. G, you stupid. She said, I know it stink. Right in East Baton Rouge Parish. Yeah, he's sitting on East Baton Rouge Parish jail. He ain't gonna get after the 8. And what I can't get is how in the fuck is it half of us out here got a job and working, and some folk can't afford a phone and shit. This girl got a whole phone while she in the prison walls trying to tell everybody about her motherfucking show about his #1 on Tubby. Me personally, it's #1 for fuckery, foolishness, and clownerism. That should be, when they say categories, they need to put one that say clownerism and put her shit up under there. He coming home on August 8th. I looked it up. I was wrong about I thought he was out already, but August 8th, he coming home. But it seemed to me it's damn near manslaughter because he wrapped that bitch upside the head, had that man looking like a fucking mummy. I know for at least 2 fucking weeks. But Kirk getting on that to my inspiration and shit to my Martin Luther King. But he won't show us the back of that head, though. He won't show us the back of that head. Because I know, listen, Mr. C put a pussy in the back of his head. T. Harris said, please be ready to give us the tea. Selling that life insurance. Yeah. Kirk selling life insurance, but he needed he need to be selling life insurance on his motherfucking self because old Messi trying to cash in. Yeah, he almost went to the upper room. He almost is an understatement because I know when he bust him in the shit, I know them same Sanders that say Jesus was walking the land in back in the days, I know he saw the side of them Sanders and he saw Jesus arching his foot because that boy knocked the fuck out of him. He almost killed him. But listen, see, y'all play too much. Y'all gonna keep this bitch. Like I say, fuck it, an hour and 40 minutes. I can cut up. like my little cousin them with their album over there in Baton Rouge, Cut Up. Yeah, between them legs probably smell like Pewter Schmidt, cuz it probably smell like Angelica Roberts between them legs, and they ain't a good name. It's probably smell like straight Aqua Boogie ass up in that bitch. And the way he walks seems like let him kind of shower you take and pull it off the handle, like Alyssa McCarthy did in our day, when she was in that tub, and she put down it up on her cooch, and she sprayed it out real good. It seemed like that's what he needed every time. Can you imagine Messi flagging the police? Can I imagine him flagging the police down? I can. It was probably I can't give. Hey officer, over here. The kind of shit like that. Yeah, I can see that. You know, with them gold teethuses in his mouth, and I'm sure that breath probably smell like Yamaha. You need to soak in a baking soda bath. Probably soak that mouth in that ass in a baking soda bath. Like my grandma and them put a little ammonia up in there so you can lay around that killer sitting up under them arms and between that asshole, up under that nutsack. Gee, if I thought I can get the 911 call and post that bitch, you rest assured I would be. Matter of fact, I don't know how you get there, but I got a couple of folks over there in Baton Rouge. I got a brother-in-law or two over there in Baton Rouge. In the police department, 2 cups of bleach. Girl, you making up a whole recipe for this man should wash his ass with. 2 cups of bleach and what else, cousin? 2 cups of bleach, some turpentine, a little pine sol. If you put comment on here, I'm logging the fuck off. I'm just letting you know right now. If you put comment in the comment section, I'm going to bed. We're gonna find out, cousin. You because you knew better. If you knew if you put comment in there, I'm logging the fuck off. So your best bet was to put Ajax. You sure right. Yeah, he probably got to take a little Ajax with a little Brillo pad and rub right between that gooch. They call it the man gooch. Rub them twixt there. She said, you be on point. You know these people personally. Well, only, see, G, you testing my patience to my only coming with cleaning my, see, stop playing. Not everybody, scrubbing bubbles, G, cut the shit. Not everybody personally, but him for sure, I know personally, coming up because Clarence is not that far behind me in age. We actually crossed paths a lot during that time. Back then, we were both young, and we were running the same clubs and stuff like that. We hung out, bars and stuff like that. I remember Clarence was interested in me. He liked me, had a crush on me. We actually went on a couple of dates, but as you can possibly tell, thank God, I'm delivered. Praise the Lord. I ain't had no fuckers with that, but 2 dates and I got that over with. And the second date, the personality came out because he wouldn't do all that when we first went out. But praise God, I didn't end up with that burden. Praise the Lord. Y'all clap for me and give me a high five, send me prayer. Anyway, y'all, I'm an hour and 43 minutes in. Go and give me y'all last little what's the names real quick, and I'm gonna get my funky ass off here. I can wash my ass without the Fabuloso. What about Fabuloso? Girl, T. Harris, your ass is crazy. That's the kind of shit we used to put after we clean the house. We go put the purple one with a little water in the pot, let it get on the stove and smell the house out. No, pine saw. You know what? Remember I told y'all, you laughed my ass off, but I guarantee you this. See, y'all ass is laughing now, but like I told y'all in my last video, remember I told y'all Mrs. C hangs with a lot of fat bitches. They got this part right here is like way bigger than mine, like to the point that bitch dropped down. He hangs with bitches that smoke Newports. He hangs with bitches that go, if you can't go to what that place is, if you can go to it's coming to me. Goddamn. Somebody in the background, what y'all got? Or if you can't, not Modelo, what that club is? If you can't go to If you can't go to Better Noche, where can you go? He hang with, look, see, Gino was talking about Better Nietzsche. Not Better Nietzsche, Better Noche. If you can't go to Better Noche, where can you go? He hang with them kind of bitches. He hang with the kind of bitches that go down to the Popeyes only on Tuesday to get the 2-piece special. He hang with the kind of bitches that through the week, other than Tuesdays, go to churches to get a 10-piece for them and 12 motherfucking kids that ain't going to be able to eat none of that motherfucking shit. He hang with the kind of bitch that drives a Cadillac with a dummy on the side and the back glass buster with some bisqueen plastic on the back of that bitch with some duct tape. And one door of that motherfucker is a different color of all the rest of the car. Y'all trying to get my ass whooped. I told y'all them bitches be pulling up. When I fuck around and pull down and come to the John Seafood, see them tomorrow, them big old bitches be driving Buicks, them big Buick driving girls. Yes, G, them big bitches that drive Buicks, not Buick, like my grandma said, Buick. And I'm over here trying to get myself, my 12 catfish, you know what I'm saying, and my rice down to the John Seafood, and I got 12 bitches outside with arm fat, smoking on fucking Newports and dry Bergs waiting outside for me because I'm fucking around with y'all here laughing at this retarded bitch. G, you already know. G, you already know. Listen, I'm not gonna say I wish a motherfucker wouldn't, but for one thing, in Baton Rouge, honestly, you may sit here and look at me on this side of the camera and think, oh, in Baton Rouge, that little weak bitch, he talking shit. Guess what, G? I got hitters. I got thugs. I got family. Motherfuckers that don't mind doing the goddamn thing, and they be at every place at every time. I've come into Baton Rouge and popped into that same motherfucking place, and I got 5 cousins in that bitch. Not just behind me in line, but working behind the counter. So you ain't finna find me nowhere that I'm gonna be in Baton Rouge that ain't got a kinfolk, a cousin, a friend, or something that is willing to fuck a bitch up on my behalf. So if that bitch with them arms and them Newports, maybe Marlboro, as they say, show up, you guarantee I got a cousin or something laying around that bitch with a pair of duckies on. That bitch probably already drunk from. She will fuck that bitch up. I don't even need to do nothing. But I got my own back. Not Virginia Slim's cousin. She from Virginia, but that bitch ain't Slim. I can tell you that much already. See, G, you asked me already. You were trying to get me to come down there. I think you were trying to get me to come down there to the southern, what's the name, in September. You trying to meet up with my stinking ass over there for the southern, what's the name over yonder? I'm going to tell you how that is. I'm going to get myself some security first, then I'm going to come out there and fuck with that shit. Because as southern, everything goes down, and I don't fuck with it like that. My whole thing is me and my crew, I'll be out there on my own with about maybe 7 to 8 people, maybe 10. And we'll probably kill about 15 motherfuckers. We don't give a fuck if they live around in trials, but at the end of the day, I need to get myself some security because I don't trust folk. See, you ready for me to come down there for Southern and JS? See, she's about plus I can fight, cuz you gonna let me live around and have me in the head like with this big old bitch smoking a Newport with her shades on and her bonnet while you over there fighting 2 other bitches, you beating their ass. What kind of shit is that? She said I can hold 3 of them. Well, listen, cousin, you gonna be on the security. You're gonna be on the security team. She said I can hold 3 of them bitches on my own. Listen, you a thug in your own right. I gotta drop down the comments and see my phone number so we can lay around and meet up at the JSU situation, cuz. Listen, G, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna send you my phone number personally. I'm gonna fuck around there, come down there for the Southern JSU. We gonna fuck around and tailgate over there on the motherfucking Jaguar campus. You heard me? It's gonna be me and you. And we're gonna go live for everybody so they can see me out there fucking around with the thing. So yes, if you can hold 3 of them bitches, I can hold 3. And I got my crew to get the rest. Now listen, I ain't that big of a man, but I can move around, okay? T.S. Harris said, I got one of the little short bitches. All right, that's all right. You got a bitch. That's okay. You got, long as you got yourself assigned to a bitch, we good. All right, y'all. So yes, even though I went to JSU, that's all right. I went to Southern. I went to Southern. I went to oh my God. I'm tripping. I can't remember the fuck I'm at. Lafayette. Yes. Only 2 major colleges. All the rest of them bitches, I came out with my degrees of minor thereof of a technical college because I ain't half of that shit. That shit was too much going on. G, listen, if you can put a bitch in UL, that's where I went. But it wasn't called UL when I went. It was University of Lafayette. They changed the name to it a couple of times, only twice. But that's why I went. After I left Southern, I went out there and called myself trying to be grown, child, and went out there and stayed on campus. But I still had a good time and all that stuff. But listen, G, I'm gonna drop you my phone number, girl. We're gonna meet up down there to the Southern JSU. I know I didn't give you a final answer. But fuck that, cuz I'm gonna meet you down, and I got my hitters gonna meet me over there in Scotlandville because I got some over there in Scotland. T.S. Harrison, if you wanted to leave Virginia and meet me and G over there in the Baton Rouge in the Big Raggedy, as long as you hold that little short bitch you talking about you'll get, you welcome to the thing. All right, y'all. Look, my son played football for Hampton University. Come here and I'll get a ticket for. Okay, cool. All right, I'm here for that. I will definitely come out there to go to and it's HBCU, so that's of course historic. So I'm definitely willing to. Y'all invite me to places I ain't even thought about yet. But listen, well, Baton Rouge, I can fuck with that. So ain't nothing. She said I'm good for real. All right. T. Harris. Let me see. I'm gonna drop down in here and I'm gonna drop y'all. I'm over here doing a whole bunch of shit. I'm about to get off. What? Okay, well, y'all, I'm being acknowledged by management. It's time for me to get off in a minute, but I'm gonna drop this to y'all real quick. Huh? I'm dropping my email for them to send me their phone number so I can link it with the girls. Manager, dude, concerned about my safety already. Don't want me to go with y'all, but I'm about to drop in the comments my email for listen, I've been making for T. Harris and G. I'm gonna drop my email in the comment section now. And I want y'all to send me y'all contact information. We can link up, all of us to link up together with me and my crew down there to Baton Rouge for the JSU Southern game. We can get out there and you know, do some oh my god, I can't even think, what is it called? Tailgating. I did the shit all the time. It came. I did it. My dad. That's all they do is tailgate. My grandmother. They were some football fans. So yeah. Oh, y'all. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me correct that shit because I ain't put it right. Hold on. Wait a minute, ladies. I don't know. What? I'm doing. I'm dropping down my stuff. Yeah. I'm sending my email now. So ajredproductions@gmail.com. Y'all send me an email and send me an email with your information. And I'll reach out to y'all or whatever, and we'll get the thing set up. I'm almost 2 hours in. Y'all gotta get my funky ass out of here. Cause look, everybody in the background, people in the background tell me I need to get my fuck off here. I need to go eat and all this other shit. So I'm out. Y'all make sure to subscribe, like, and share these videos and shit like that. If you haven't already, drop down the comments and let me know what you think about the video. I know for those of you who did not join the live that will see the after show, please go ahead and jump down in the comments and let me know what you thought about the topic and all that different shit. And just send love. And I love y'all right back. So I gotta get off. I have to run and get fired for my own shit. All right, love y'all. See y'all later. Good night.